Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you my nighttime skincare routine. I've been loving the appearance of my skin lately. I have a really good routine and lineup of products that I give full credit to. For a moment there, I was feeling really dull. I felt like I had a lot of dark spots and hyperpigmentation that I wasn't a fan of, and now that I'm pushing 30, believe it or not, I'm starting to see fine lines. And with this routine, I feel like all of that is tamed and slowly kind of keeping away. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. As you know, I am a mom of two, so especially during the nighttime, it's all about bedtime routine for the kids. So I try to keep my skincare pretty simple yet effective and efficient. I hope you guys find this video useful and helpful. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. But let's go ahead and get started. So I think it's important that I should mention my skin type, especially if you're watching this video and you want to use these products. A lot of the products I'm using are tailored specifically to my particular skin type. I have what I would consider normal to dry skin, and I also have sensitive skin. So I don't use a lot of products that are tailored to acne prone skin. I get the occasional pimple and the hormonal breakout, but luckily my skin is pretty normal, but dry, and definitely sensitive. So that's kind of where my skin is at. To take off my makeup, I use the Bioderma Sensibio H2O, which is a makeup removing Micelle solution. I love this. I've been using this for the past 5 years, like religiously. As you can tell, I'm almost out of this one. I usually buy it in bulk. I'll buy like 2 or 3 of these at a time because I never want to run out of this. This is great for sensitive skin. It does not leave a residue on your skin after you've cleansed with it. It's also a no rinse solution. So if you're being really lazy and you just want to take your makeup off, if you use this, you basically don't have to rinse it off because it's just micellar water. It takes off all makeup, even waterproof makeup. I use it on my eyes, lips, face, for everything. And another thing I love about this is that if I get a little bit of it in my eyes, it does not burn. With other makeup removers, I feel like that happens to me a lot, and with this, it never really happens to me. So yeah, this is kind of my all-time favorite product. So I take this on a cotton round, a lint-free cotton round specifically, because a lot of times I feel like the little cotton particles or strands get in my eyes, and then I like basically have a war with my eyeball trying to get it out, and it's invisible, which is like the hardest thing. So I always try to stick with lint-free or aesthetic wipes in general. On a regular day, I would use just 2 or 3, but because I'm wearing quite a lot of makeup today, typically I use about 5. So I make sure that this is saturated, but not too wet where it's like leaking. Oh, and before I forget, if I'm wearing false lashes, I have to first take that off. Woo! I like to use my false lashes as much as possible, so the more I can avoid getting them wet, the longer they will last and the more uses I can get out of them. I usually start with my eye makeup. I take my saturated cotton rounds and just place them on my eyes and gently wipe off most of the makeup. Bye-bye eyebrows. When I have a lot of makeup on, I usually end up using 1 round for 1 eye. Then I take another clean round and we'll take off all the liner that's super close to my lash line or in my waterline. Trying to be as gentle as I can. Then with the last 2 rounds, I take off all my foundation and anything on my face. All right, and last to go is my lips. All right, so I would say about 95% of my makeup is off, and my skin just feels like I rinsed it with water. No residue. That's why I love the Bioderma Misselle water. Next, I'm gonna wash my face using a cleanser. I completely recommend double cleansing, and what I mean by that is using a makeup remover like I just did to take off most of my makeup, and then using a cleanser afterwards to really make sure everything is off and your skin is completely clean. So before I do that, I'm just gonna pin my hair back. The cleanser I've been using a lot lately is by Khadaan. This is their Papaya Enzyme cleanser. I would say that a face wash or a cleanser is something that I actually change up quite a lot in my routine in particular. I don't think there's a huge importance in the actual cleanser as long as you're cleansing your skin. So feel free, you know, if you're looking for one, to find one that suits you. Anything from the drugstore, honestly, would work perfectly fine. I really like this. It has brightening properties, and it smells really nice. All right, so I have a lovely bowl of water here in front of me that my director so kindly brought. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So we're just gonna do it here. I'm gonna wet my face first. I have to go to the bathroom. I can't see. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom and wash this off. So now that my skin is completely clean, my next step is to exfoliate. I only do this 2 to 3 times a week, so the other 4 to 5 days of the week, I will just move on straight to my next step. And to exfoliate, lately I've been using the Missha peeling gel. Don't let the name fool you. This is a physical scrub. It's not any sort of chemical peel or anything like that. It's perfect if you have sensitive skin. It's very gentle and soothing, actually. It has very small bunches of fiber that when you rub against your skin, it balls up and helps exfoliate dead layers of skin. Sometimes if I want to skip a step and want to do my skincare really fast and it's an exfoliating day, I'll even skip my cleanser and use this because I feel like it actually cleans my skin really well too. So that's a little shortcut if you're looking for one. Also, if you're into physical scrubs, another reason why I love this is because it is an environmentally friendly alternative to microbead scrubs. It's good for the environment and it's gentle. So to use this, I actually only just wet my fingers. You don't need a lot of water for this. And I take this on my skin. So I apply this to my skin and let it sit for a quick minute or even less than that. And then I just kind of start rubbing it into my skin. And you will start to see it ball up. Do you guys see how gross this looks on camera? I looked into this. It's not really my dead skin balling up. It's the actual fibers that are inside the exfoliator. All right, well, I'm gonna go and wash this off. As you can see, my skin is very sensitive. Just from rubbing that in for a little bit, it kind of gets inflamed and red. So it's important that I have a very gentle exfoliator. I'll be right back. The next product I use is a retinol. I started using retinol about a year ago. Not this particular one, but I started experimenting with it because after doing a lot of research, I realized that a retinol product is the only thing that can really help with anti-aging, improve skin texture, kind of diminish dark spots and hyperpigmentation, brighten your skin, reduce fine lines, kind of all of the above. So I started experimenting with it. I tried a few different ones and I found one that I really liked. This I've been using for about the past 6 months and I've been really liking it. I can tell, especially when I put makeup on, how smooth my skin looks. I feel like it's been helping reduce my pore size. I have a few little acne scars where it's kind of enlarged my pores, and I've seen that minimize. So this is the Kate Somerville Retinol and Vitamin C Moisturizer. Oh, and before I mention anything, if you're a skincare expert, you might be thinking that you shouldn't put retinol and vitamin C together. I hear that a lot. I guess it makes the two ingredients unstable and therefore it's not as effective. But I want to read something because I kind of looked into this, and on their product details, they say that while these anti-aging ingredients, so they're referring to retinol and vitamin C, they are rarely formulated together. This unique pairing finds 100% vitamin C wrapped in volcanic soil from South Korea, which keeps both powerhouse ingredients stable. So, I haven't had any issues with it. I've had it for a long time. I've used vitamin C that has kind of like gotten really sticky and turned brown in color. And I've heard that if your vitamin C does that, that it's no longer effective. I haven't really seen that happen to this product in particular. So I feel like it's pretty unique. A couple things that I love about the product itself is the packaging. Not only is it super luxurious and cute, very aesthetically pleasing, white and gold. I love that. But Kate Somerville does a really great job with their packaging. So all I have to do is press this down and the product pumps right into the middle and I just grab it. So there's no contamination. You know, if my hands or my fingernails are dirty, and I stick my finger inside the jar and apply it onto my skin. So I will usually kind of take it on my brow bone and close to my eyes a little bit and down my neck. They also have an eye cream, a retinol and vitamin C eye cream, which I actually feel like it's a little bit too potent, and anytime I use it or under my eyes, around my bone, the skin gets really sensitive and really dry. So I actually prefer using this instead of their eye cream retinol. If you've never used retinol before, it's something that your skin has to get used to and that you have to work your way up. I, even using it for the last, 6 months, this product in particular, I actually only use this about 2 to 3 times a week. If I use it every single day, still to this day, my skin gets a little bit too irritated and sensitive. It kind of penetrates into the top layers of your skin and sort of forces it to rejuvenate itself. And that's how it gets rid of the fine lines and the hyperpigmentation like it does. So it's something that you definitely have to work your way up if you've never tried it in the first place. And if you have sensitive skin like me, you just have to be extra careful. All right, and even though this is a moisturizer, I always like to go over it with my favorite moisturizer because I feel like more is more in this case, especially if you have dry skin. And I've been using this for over a year and I'm completely obsessed with it. This is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I am completely in love with most Tatcha products. It's very luxurious, packaging's beautiful, that makes you want to use it even more. The scent is beautiful. Also, before I forget, the Kate Somerville retinol it just smells delicious. I'm very particular and picky when it comes to scents, and this smells like an orange creamsicle. Like, it just smells like you're putting dessert on your face. So that's another reason why I love this. And same with Tatcha. It has a very luxurious, light, really nice smell. It's very rich and emollient. You only need a little bit. When I first started using this, I took the same amount that I normally would with my previous moisturizers. I used to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream before I switched on to this, and I pretty much needed half as much. It's not a thick cream, but it's very, very rich and moisturizing. So they have a little spoon on the back. I don't use this that much, but today I will, so I can kind of show you how much exactly to use. So on the spoon, this is how much I got. It's not a lot. I think on their site it recommends to use a pearl size. All right, so I kind of apply that around my eyes also. You will find out that this is the last step of my skincare routine. I don't use an eye cream. I've tried eye creams. I actually have a lot of eye creams that I just don't use because every time I use it, I feel like it like soaks into my eyes and really irritates it. Even when I, apply it as far away from my eyes as possible. But then, the further I get away, then it defeats the purpose of being an eye cream because it's like on my eyebrow. So I find that if I just buff and kind of blend my moisturizer and my retinol close to my eyes, but not, exactly on my eyes, I feel moisturized enough. So yeah, the Dewy Skin Cream gives you a super luscious, plump glow, and I love that. It's a really good makeup primer. I use this in the morning as well. So yeah, you guys see that sunspot? So bad. This is the guy I'm trying to get rid of, but we'll see. I think he's gonna need more than just retinol. And the last thing I do is a lip balm. After I cleanse my skin, I always moisturize my lips also. This is the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm in Clean Cut. It's just a clear lip balm. I always apply lip balm after I brush my teeth and cleanse my face. It's something that I've been doing for like the past 10 years, and I feel like I can't go to sleep if I don't apply lip balm. This really keeps my lips hydrated, and when I wake up in the morning and do my makeup, my lips don't feel dry and lipstick goes on really well. So that's kind of how I take care of my lips also. All right, so this completes my skincare routine. I talked you through it, so the video is a little bit longer, but it really doesn't take me very long. I think it's pretty simple. It's not a whole lot of steps. If you guys have retinols that you really like and want to recommend, please leave them in the comments below so that I and others can take a peek at your recommendations, because I'm always looking for great new products. So if you guys have good skincare that you're loving, please share with us also. And as always, if you have questions for me, you can leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to either answer them in a video or in the comments section specifically. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.